Welcome back to Common Sense Rhode Island. I'm Representative Patricia Morgan, and today we're interviewing Mike Collins with the Gaspee Business Network. You're the captain there.
Yes, I am. So the captain is, we have a steering committee.
Okay.
And so the steering committee is made up of 8 other business owners that volunteered to be part of this. And when we were on the infancy stages, to give guidance and input.
You actually haven't been in business very long, or when did you launch?
We launched
April?
Yeah, around April
Yeah.
or so, yeah. And it's been interesting. I have fellows that own concrete companies, I have restaurant owners, I have a guy that owns a shooting range, another guy that owns
Wholesalers, distributors,
yeah,
warehousers,
right across the board. We have a broad spectrum of
manufacturing.
Yes, actually we do, furniture manufacturing and display manufacturing. So we have a very diverse business group, and
Big companies, little companies.
you know, it's funny, from small to large, and then I'm starting to find out that I have one guy in my steering committee that here's another example of holding back employing people because of the Obama law. Okay,
Yeah,
and
the Obamacare it cost
him so much money.
Yeah.
That it's not worth it for him to put on the, you know, he's got the work.
Yeah, I think I've read an awful lot about that, where
Yeah.
people will employ people up to a certain number of hours
Yeah,
and
so
then
he
cut
holds it
them
at
off.
48. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and the number of employees too.
Just an interesting fact, but all his business is out of state.
Okay,
Yep, and like most of the other gentlemen, their business is out of state, you know.
all right. So you have, so anybody can join, big or little, medium-sized companies?
Absolutely, we keep-
Service, or manufacturing,
Any type
and
of,
you will be their voice for whatever their issues are.
we have phone numbers, we have a great website, www.gaspee.biz.
All right, well, let me ask you this
Yeah.
first. All right, so somebody wants to join you, what does it cost?
$200,
A year?
yes.
Okay, 200 a year.
Yep,
And they get the cute little sticker.
they get your sticker, you get
If they want
a
it.
membership, certificate of membership.
Do you release the names
No,
of the members?
Absolutely not. Everybody can be you can be public or you can be anonymous. You just chose us when you sign up. We give you the option right there.
Okay,
And you don't need to be, no one gets access to our list. It's private, no one has rights to our list.
okay, so they can be anonymous if they
Absolutely.
join you.
Absolutely.
All
yeah.
right.
And they still get their voice.
Okay, and what kind of things do they get for their 200 bucks?
Well, hey, you get me. No,
Yeah, he's
kid-
a pretty articulate spokesperson.
all kidding aside, you know, we give them a membership package and everything else like that. The biggest thing is we give them information. You know, we give them what's going on, what we're doing, what we're trying to achieve. We want to hear from them.
Sure.
We're not a closed group. I want that phone to ring. I want people to call up and say, you know, Mr.
This is
Collins,
happening to
Mr.
me.
Collins, I got a problem with this, or Mr. This, I have a problem with this. And so we can go back and look at other members, like members, and say, are you experiencing the same problem? And you know, all of a sudden, maybe there is 8 or 9 of them, all of a sudden, something happening to them that we weren't aware of, that no one else was aware of, something they snuck through.
Sure.
And we can address it.
Yeah.
You know, and
Oh yeah, they sneak through
Oh,
things all the time.
absolutely.
You know, as much as we try to read, I mean, this budget is coming up, and I have sat there on the finance committee all year, listening to the testimony, and yet things have come up in this budget that were never discussed. And now I have to try to figure out what its ramifications are in like that.
I was just reading on the one on they snuck in Wednesday night or something about the Cape Wind.
Not Cape Wind, it's called Wind Energy
Wind
Development.
energy, okay, one of them, yes.
Development,
Okay.
but yes, it has the potential of raising electricity rates over the next 20 years, I think it is, by $1 billion.
Yeah.
We're a little state, we've just suffered through double-digit electric rate increases over
Correct.
the last few years, and now we have this.
And that was structured to take care of somebody else, private industry's expense, not
It
even
feels
our own.
like it.
Right,
It feels like
right.
it's an insider deal,
Yeah.
absolutely. And we're trying now to get the information and figure out what its ramifications are. I'm going to vote against it. I'm going to try to amend it.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Because you had mentioned before, electric rates are high in Rhode Island.
Absolutely.
All our energy costs are high, and that hurts small businesses.
Oh, the general cost of doing business here is comparable when you compare it to down south. I want to say it's 20 to 25% just difference in the electric rates.
Yeah, I don't know that, but I know
Yeah.
we're among the highest
not to
in
be
the
held to
country.
that number, we are.
That hurts businesses, hurts residents
Oh,
too.
yeah.
It hurts everybody.
Well,
And
that,
job seekers.
well, that reflects in your cost of goods, and that's the difference of whether you're competitive or not. And once again, here we go again, because our energy costs, and we're talking about the lump on the throat. Businesses, just because you own a business doesn't mean you're a millionaire.
Yeah.
People operate on pennies.
Yes.
They don't
They work
realize.
really hard.
Really close margins.
Many of them take out personal loans on their homes.
As we say, we sell our soul to the company.
You really do.
We do.
So
We do.
you've got your house and everything that you own on the line for that company.
Absolutely.
A lot of risk there.
Absolutely, make or break it.
And some people have lost all by trying to start a new business.
They have, most businesses fail within 3 to 5 years if they're not counting the pennies. And it's funny because, like I said, with the added cost to start a business here, right down to the small persons, like the restaurant, like I said, and the nail salon, they've all got their share of regulations and permits. I mean, geez, you pull up to a restaurant nowadays, there's the laundry list of licenses they have to have.
Yeah.
Okay? And then, my wife tells me...
And trying to get rid of even this tiniest regulation takes 3 and 4 years.
Oh,
it's incredible.
We get our beach fees reduced by $30, all right? But we're riding in a car that our registration is still tripled.
Yes.
And yet, we have a $127 million surplus of last year's budget that could have been pushed across back to the taxes, to the property taxes of vehicles on the towns for relief, and or taking care of some of these absurd fees.
Yes.
But yet, nothing done again.
No, I know that this is another conversation. We're giving $1.3 billion back in beach fees that we just raised.
Yeah.
We're giving $6.3 billion for an income tax break for retirees. But we're raising the budget by over $250 million.
Right.
Not a very good trade-off. But listen, let's go back to the Gaspee network.
Sure.
Are you going to have forums for people to
Yes.
come and
Yes.
get information?
We have our first open house, actually, the 23rd of this month at the Radisson in
So
Warwick.
that's a Thursday?
A Thursday, yeah.
Thursday the 23rd.
At 5:30, and that's open to everybody.
Anybody who wants to come and learn?
Anybody who wants to come and learn. And you don't necessarily have to be in the business. You know what? We'll accept donations,
From anybody.
From anybody. I mean, everybody who wants to have a voice. People are generally sick of it. And this is where this comes from. This is organic. All right? It's grown right here. It's grown out of what they did. Okay? I hate to say
Well,
there's a cause.
the Gaspee was the burning of a ship, no taxation without representation, right?
Many believe the start of the revolution.
Yeah.
Okay? And
That was a good choice. It was a good choice of
It was funny because our memberships are named after the various ships.
Oh, okay.
So the Hannah was the sloop, if a lot of people don't know, that led the Gaspee up onto the sandbar.
Okay.
Okay, so that's our top membership, if you want to be in the Hannah.
All right.
And
their money is all used for advocacy.
Absolutely.
To fight back bad bills like this one dealing with the wind energy, to fight back on bills like the truck tolls, but really to try to change the way we do business up in the State House.
Oh, absolutely.
To make it more business friendly.
Absolutely. I mean, if the Providence Chamber, if the governor could come out and say, well, the Providence Chamber approves it with 1,000 members,
They don't all approve it, I
they
can
don't
tell
all
you that.
approve it. But I'll tell you what, if she says the Gaspee network approves it, it's approved by its members.
Good housekeeping seal of approval.
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to take a break and we'll be right back.